Hello viewers, welcome to yet another edition of Special Focus. Now today we are at the Standard Chartered Bank following the successful launch of what is known as the SC app. Now to discuss that, I'm joined in set by the head of retail banking, who is Valeta Mthimkhulu. Valeta, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, thank you very much.
Splendid. Now let's get the ball rolling. Would you want to take us through the features of the app as well as what is intended with the launch of the application?
Okay, no, certainly. So for us, our latest rollout of the SC online app is more than an app. We don't regard it as an app. For us, it is a digital bank. And it has been an exciting journey for us as Standard Chartered. We started this journey in Cote d'Ivoire, and Zimbabwe was the 7th market to roll out the app. And the reason we call it a digital bank is that it does everything that our clients have become used to doing in any of our branches. So let me just take you through what we would already know, right? So we know that on the app, on the SC online app that was already in existence, you could pay your bills, you could transfer money, you could view your statements, you could do all of those daily routine transactions that we all do digitally now. In addition to all of that, what we're excited to bring to our clients is the fact that now they can do a lot more on our digital bank. So let me give you a few examples. We have added about 70 additional services on this app. 70. So what that does is takes all the other activities that clients were having to spend money on to travel to the branch to do. So let me give you a little bit of color on that. If a client, for example, changes address, they would have previously needed to take a copy of their new water, electric bill or whatever proof of address. Make sure they get on a combi or drive or whatever their mode of transport, come to the branch, give us that, and so that we use that to update our records. With our new digital bank, all the client needs to do in the comfort of their home or whichever place is to take a photo of it and upload it on the app, and immediately that will come straight to us and we'll update their record. Same thing whether a client has changed, needs to update their ID details, particularly for the ladies. Being a woman myself, I had to rebrand once in my life. So if you've changed name or you've gone through, you want to give us your, you've been married and you've changed your name, you need to update, give us your new ID. Again, all you need to do with the app is take a photo and that comes straight to us. So a lot of the account maintenance activities that clients have been having to come to the branch for, to tell the bank to say, this has changed in my life, can you please update your records? We allow them to now just get their bank in the palm of their hand and update that. Another interesting feature is around card services, right? So a lot of things that our clients need to do is, they're out there, they're transacting, something happens, they either want to change their PIN, or they're not secure, they want to block their card, or they want to order a new card. All of that will happen online with this particular app. So there's a lot of those service type of activities that have migrated to the app. Further, I know that a lot of our clients would like to come to us to tell us something or the other, I've had this problem or whatever. All they now need to do is really just send us a message from the app. It will get to our customer service agents and they'll respond to the client back on the app. If they need a phone call, they'll tell us, please call me back. We will call them back. So the way that I look at it is that this app for me, is the one thing that says to the client, you don't need to come to the bank. The bank will come to you because you tell us what we need and we'll reach out to you. Certain things like applications for personal loans. Those are the things that bring clients to the branch. A loan application request can be uploaded on this app and then we'll come to you, to your offices, to your home, wherever you want us to come, and we'll finish that process with you. And I think that's a real convenience and actually quite timely for us in Zimbabwe now because I think that this SC Digital Bank will save real dollars for clients. You don't have to drive your car.
Guys, now what is the rationale behind the launch of this particular product? As well, how much has the bank invested in this?
The rationale is simple, to be quite honest. We believe that we're now living at a time when the digital evolution or the technology developments allow us as banks to do a lot more for our clients. So we seek with this app to make banking cheaper, more accessible, more convenient for our clients. And that is the rationale. The launch of this app, when we started the work, we spent quite a lot of time talking to our clients, looking and studying at their transaction patterns. So we've really done this with our clients in mind, with a view of making things better for clients, more convenient. And that's the rationale. In terms of, what it is that we would like to continue to do, so we've started on a path, we've rolled something out, and we'll continue to make sure that we improve the app as things come along for us to develop. We've got a few things already on the back of our sleeves that we'll be rolling out into the market, so you can keep a watch out for more improvements.
Now, where your employees are concerned, will this result in a closure of some of your branches? We've seen down south, Standard Bank, which owns Stanbic here in Zimbabwe, closing close to 96 branches. Is that also going to come through to StanChat?
So let me answer your question this way. I believe that the launch of the app and the digital journey that we're on is not directly linked to how we look at what's happening within our physical infrastructure. That being said, when we look at our brick and mortar space, what this app provides, particularly for our staff, is an opportunity to learn new skills. It's an opportunity to work differently. So let me go back to the example I gave about, a change of address. So what a lot of our staff has been spending time on is that if there's a change of address, they would go out there, spend time, come to the branch, photocopy the piece of paper, file it and do all of those sorts of mundane tasks. So we're hoping that we drive an opportunity for our staff to engage clients more as we roll out the program. Now, in terms of whether we would then be reviewing, what happens with our branch network, I think it's logical to say that, as we look at the whole landscape of what is happening, whether driven by digital, our branch network stands on its own 2 feet. We manage it to assess whether it is profitable, whether it is, something that we would like to keep doing, and that's an ongoing process, which we've always done, because it is like a shop, be that it may, so it needs to stand on its own 2 feet. That process has always been going on and probably will continue into the future to make sure that we're running profitable shops that serve our clients well, in addition to the digital app. So it's looking at the distribution as a holistic footprint, rather than looking at it in its singular parts. So when we look at retail distribution, for example, we look at our branches, we look at ATMs, we look at what we're doing now, which is talking about the digital bank, which is SC Online. But as you would know, we also have a USSD offering, which is a *200 hash, which also forms part of our physical distribution network. So it's many things that form how we serve clients, and we always look at that in its totality in the basket in terms of saying what is most convenient at what time for clients.
I'd want to find out from you where strategy is actually being tackled at, because if you look at your financials, bring in your non-funded income, compare that against other major players on the market, you seem very much to be lagging behind. Would you want to shed more light where that is concerned?
So strategy for Zimbabwe is run in Zimbabwe. We are part of a global institution, so there is alignment, obviously, in terms of what we're doing, but we always run the Zimbabwean strategy in terms of what works for Zimbabwe. That being said, there are benefits of being part of a global institution. You talk about digital. Earlier you talked about the Zanaco example.
Affirmative.
Part of the way that we would roll out, whilst it may appear that maybe we're not as fast as the market, the way that we would approach it, building on our international expertise, may mean sometimes that we are not as fast, but it does mean that what we roll out is robust, it is tested, it is up to international standards, and that is the benefit of being part of an international enterprise. It doesn't mean in doing so that we are not playing to the local scenario. What it does mean actually is that we make sure that what we bring into the market, even all our other, all the other local players can look at what we've done and invariably learn from the way that we've rolled out products that are robust, that are safe, that are secure, that when we roll out and our clients use, the user experience is good. And I think that's the benefit that comes with being part of an international organization.
Now, as we round up, just how much has been invested in this program?
So what I'm not able to share is, exact details of the amounts, because, that is competitively sensitive information. However, I can share that about 2016, 2017, we invested over, as a group, over $400 million US. And that's before we started this journey. So it's been quite a significant investment in terms of saying, how do we make sure we roll out a digital bank that is, excellent in terms of the user experience that it brings to our clients, in terms of the convenience that it brings to our clients, and in terms of the security that it provides to clients, which is what they need to trust that Standard Chartered is giving them the best service.
Well, thank you, Valeta, and thank you for welcoming us onto your facilities. The Equity Access team and I, Danke and ciao.